Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Horizon Forbidden West. So the last two episodes were very story heavy, and I'm very much invested in going after the main story again. I don't want to take too long before I get back to it. But we've also cleared out a lot of the map, and I feel like we're getting pretty close to near the end of the game. So what I did between episodes, the only thing I did, was I checked out for an interactive map for this game, and just kind of looked around for what quests have I not done. And the only one I noticed whenever I went looking is that there is a little spot over here called Tide's Reach that we've never been to, and supposedly there's a quest somewhere in this area. I couldn't tell for sure based on the filters that I had whether it would be in this little settlement or if it would be just a little bit out of it, but I assume, yeah, there we go. We get close enough, we can see a quest on our marker. That should be good enough to get us to where we need to go. Also, where are you taking me all the way up there? That disappears. Oh, there's two quests over here. That's even better. Sweet. Okay, so before I get too far away, the first thing I want to do is see what kind of supplies are available. Also, I guess I should probably check my stash. And then just kind of like check to see what kind of weapons are available. Again, Rip Steel is just a really cool word on its own. Utaro Gravesinger. I don't know if we have one of those, but I've got enough parts to be able to buy it. I don't think it would be that much of a stretch to say I don't have it and then not be disappointed later on. Sure. Sure. I'm not using those green shine clusters for upgrades, I believe. Maybe I'll find a dyer somewhere and figure out what colors I want to use for it. Interestingly, the only thing that I really need is an Apex Slaughter Spine Heart. We have never seen one of them before, and there aren't really any other upgrades I need to be concerned about. Okay, what else is in this area? I'm gonna guess that there's gonna be a cook, and then some other service. Yeah, there's the cook. There's an unknown down here. Potions. Is that everything in this little area? It looks like yes. So I feel comfortable dropping down here.
You can't.
Lie still. You'll only make the wound worse.
Hey, you got a quest for me?
What's going on here?
You're her. The one from the embassy. Please, you have to go after my father. He's going to get himself killed in the stand of the Sentinels. The forest beyond the village. Everyone else seems to have forgotten that we don't abandon our own.
Phaneira? If you're gonna drag the Outlander into this, at least tell her the whole story. Goroka gave her that stab wound.
It was an accident.
How did your father accidentally stab you?
For a while now, he's been sneaking out of the village to hunt alone in the stand. Sometimes he's gone for days. So this time, I followed him to his hunting camp. Tried to convince him to come home. Words led to fists. And somewhere in the middle of it all, his knife. He was already gone when I fell.
You would have bled to death had I not come looking for you.
It doesn't make any sense. The way he looked at me. It was like I was a stranger.
Perhaps it's time to recognize...
He's fine! He has to be.
I can't make any promises, but I'll find him if I can. At least to see if he's all right. Where's his hunting camp?
Southeast of here. Thank you.
Glad that's settled. Now you need to rest.
Oh, this is taking me real far away. Actually, we've been over here before. I like games that aren't a grimdark setting where you have to deal with somebody's madness. That's kind of hard to describe, but I like exploring those kind of psychological interests.
Your father's hunting camp should be near here.
Hello down here.
The hunting camp. This must be where Phaneira confronted her father. I might be able to pick up his trail with my focus. A jar of oil knocked over. Maybe when Garoka and Finira were fighting. Some of the oil might blood. Must be Finira's. From when her Let's see where this leads.
Okay, let's see if this guy actually is mad. I remember in the original game there was I think he was a Banuk or a Karja, I don't recall, but there was somebody who would drink machine blood, and he would get mad visions. I'm kind of wondering if this is a similar case, because he just seemed like he was suddenly mad while he was out here.
A claw strider. And a lot of traps. That must be Garoka. I better help him. I should hit it with plasma.
Acid. With plasma? Sure, I can do that.
Let's see what you've got.
I got a lot of plasma. Does that count? It's gonna blow up eventually. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we have no need to worry. Man, he's still blowing up. He's just hitting all those traps, ain't he? I'll give you a
Thanks for the assist, Huntress.
double boom.
Come, let's speak.
Sure, absolutely. After I make a few more of these, because I might need them later on. What's happening, dude?
You fight like you're a Tanakh, but you're not one of us. State your name, Outlander.
I'm Aloy. You must be Garoka. Finira asked me to find you. She's back in the village. She's recovering from a wound from your fight.
Then she's in good hands. Come, we have to get moving. There's a squad deeper in the forest. They're about to walk into an ambush.
By who? Rebels?
That's what you want to call them. Spineless scabs. All the same, I could use your spear. What do you say?
Sure, I never use it.
Where's the squad?
This way.
So, we gonna talk?
We'll make faster time if we cut through the sentinels.
How do you know about the attack?
We've been watching enemy movements in the mountain pass. They've been trying to take our territory for years. This is just their latest attempt.
Years. Regal's rebellion isn't that old. Something's off here.
Ambush! Skyclan has found us!
Hey, oh, whoa.
What?
No, not them. Stalkers!
Sorry, Garoka, just kind of like back off for a moment, and we can take care of these with explosives. Okay, if you want to get in there, that's up to you. Multiple explosions is just really cool. This weapon is not, or this ammo type is not super effective at fighting, but I still really like using it. Get some extra valor for a melee kill. Now, who? There you are. Sorry. Listen. Listen. Thank you.
I was so sure they were. Never mind. We have to get to the squad.
Yeah, I'm getting the impression this guy
Garoka's
might actually.
definitely not all there.
Yeah.
This isn't looking good.
He might be kind of gone. Oh, is he not caught up with
Quiet now.
the union of the Tanakh at
We're
this
almost
point?
there.
That might be real bad. Yeah, he might be in bad shape.
J Squad, we're... What? No!
An old memorial for fallen soldiers. I think we're a lot more than too late.
I think he might have problems with short or long-term memory.
Garoka.
Who are you, Outlander?
Yep.
How do you know my name?
I'm Aloy. Finira asked me to find you. I'm guessing you don't remember what happened.
I went away again, didn't I? Why are we here?
You told me there was a squad that was about to be attacked. This is where it happened, isn't it? A long time ago.
Yes, my squad. The Sky Clan ambushed us, slaughtered them all. It would have been 30 years ago now.
Fenira thinks you've been sneaking off into the forest to hunt. Or you've been coming back here. There's no easy way to say this, Goroka. She's hurt. Bad. She tried to stop you from leaving.
I hurt her? But I would never. No. Everything is a fog. I feel like I've been wandering through it, lost, my blade unfamiliar in my hand. And when it finally clears, I can't remember what I was doing or why. I'm always just alone in the forest.
Oh boy, this is uncomfortable, but I like it. It's not an unpleasant uncomfortable. It's a good kind. Like more of this kind of stuff in stories, please.
How long has it been like this? This fog?
Weeks, months maybe. At first I thought it was a passing thing, like forgetting after a knock on the head. Then names and faces became difficult, and I started finding myself in the forest, unsure how I got there.
Why haven't you told Fenira?
What was I supposed to say? That I'm unraveling, like a frayed, weak rope? No!
But look where that's gotten you. She has no idea why you hurt her. So the Sky Clan ambushed your squad a long time ago?
We were almost through with our patrol. About to head back to the village when they swarmed us. I alone survived. When my wounds scarred, I returned here and built a memorial where my comrades fell. And then I struck down twice as many of their soldiers in retribution. Such were the clan wars.
Earlier, you said the enemy had been trying to take the lowland territory for years. I guess that was during the clan wars?
Before Hikaru became our chief, our clans were constantly at war. We fought over every inch of this forest. The ruined village nearby is a remnant of those days. No matter how many soldiers fell, there was always another vendetta to pursue. They say that's why the wood of the Sentinels runs red. For the generations of blood spilled.
We should head back to the village.
Wait. The memorial. It's missing a piece there. A marker of metal, made from the blades of my fallen comrades. Where is it? It has to be around here somewhere. I have to find it. I know it's here.
Hey, calm down. Let me take a look.
Okay.
Tracks. Leading away from the memorial.
Lead the way.
I might have an idea about if they're going to explore this kind of territory with someone's mental state. I have an idea about what I really want it to be, and I'm hoping it won't be a machine that took it. Just like, let's keep this really interesting.
Clamberjaws.
Well, never mind.
They might have scrapped the marker.
Filthy scavengers. On your lead.
There's one half. There's the other half. And now that you're injured, let's just tear you apart. Don't know who's over there, but I hurt them pretty bad. Hurt them real bad.
More clamberjaws.
Where? I think I saw one down there. That was minimal damage. Come on now. Oh, you're down there. I fired a dud. You're welcome.
Find the marker. Might be in one of the Clamberjaw scrap piles.
I'll stand watch in case more machines show up.
No marker here. I better check another scrap pile.
Oh, it was a shell walker. Dang. I don't think I've ever taken out one of them that easily. Picked up the darn thing. My gosh. There you go,
No
honey.
marker here. I better check another scrap pile.
You can... Thank you. Oh, there's a lot of stuff around here, man. Throwing a whole bunch of grenades into someplace you just don't see causes a lot of widespread damage. Who would have thunk? Thank you for that. Pretty sure I don't need Clamberjaw circulators for anything. Oh, is that? Nope. It just stood out so much. Okay. Where then? There's one over there. I hope that's something. It might be a supply chest. Pretty good chance of a supply chest. It was a supply chest. Okay. Where then do... Oh, there's quite a few over here. Go check inside this little hollow. Sure, why not? Ooh. Something big. I'll take the sludge. I used to be like so critical of why do I need this sludge for
Got the
stuff.
marker. Now to give this back to Garoka.
Turns out it's really important for using some advanced weaponry, which I don't really need at the moment.
Here. I think this is the missing marker.
Yes, that's it. I'll return it to the memorial. You go on ahead. I want to spend some time to remember my comrades.
Are you sure?
I'll be fine. The fog is gone for now.
All right. I'll head back to the village and let Fanira know you're okay.
Thank you, Aloy.
Well, at least I can tell Fanira why Garoka's been running off. Back to Tide's Reach, then.
For as old as that guy is, and for as far gone as his mind is, he must have been one heck of a warrior back in the day. You can just kind of tell this guy is really dangerous. There's a reason he's lasted so long. He's one of the oldest people we've ever encountered in this tribe.
Aloy, you're back. But where's my father?
It's okay. I found him. He's not deranged, Fanira. He's been forgetting things, more and more. He thought he was still in the clan wars, that he could save his squad from an ambush. When we got to the memorial, he came back to the present. Said it's like he's been lost in a fog.
Wait. I've heard of something similar, a rare occurrence among chaplains. Their memory fades with the long years. Garoka's not a chaplain, but he is the age of one. Before Hikaru became chief, few of us would live to be so old.
So that's why. Oh, thank the 10. If he was found to be insane, then by rights he'd be put to death.
What? No, he's just getting old. He needs care, not a death sentence.
Pretty sure the rest of the village sees that as one and the same. But we'll keep a close eye on him. Speaking of, where is he now?
Here. Oh, little spear. I'm so sorry.
It's all right, Father. You're home safe. And I understand now. When the fog comes, I'll hold your hand tight and remember for you. You don't have to be afraid.
Thank you for all your help. Please, accept this. Your deeds here, what you've done for Fanira, will always, always be remembered.
Thank you, Aloy.
Aloy? Yes, Aloy.
They handled that really well. Those kind of subjects are really difficult to write correctly, but they did that really well. So, good for them.
Who are these raiders you're talking about?
Some of Regala's supporters were hunted down near here. Most fought to the death, but one group had other ideas. They escaped pursuit and raided Tide's Reach. They were last seen out to sea, to the west.
The raiders escaped out to sea?
We think that's why they raided the settlement. They built a flat boat. Bits of wood tied together.
Raft?
I wouldn't want to go to sea on one, but it seems that was the raiders' plan. Slaughter our sleeping guards, steal supplies, and sail straight west.
Are you worried they might come back?
The supplies they stole won't last forever, and they were prepared to gut our guards to get them. People here want justice. That won't happen until those fugitives are found.
If the raiders went out to sea, I'm not sure how I could follow them. I guess they got away. For now.
Really? Tides of Justice. More Wings of the Ten stuff. Okay, we've got to do main quest pretty soon. We still have some time. There's a bit of the map we haven't cleared out yet. What's this over here? Looks like it's inside the place where we got the metal flower vine cutter at. So maybe it's a metal flower that I missed? Oh, this little road here.
All the bodies are Tanox. Someone managed to take out an entire squad.
Yeah, we floated into this area. We skipped everything else whenever we went to meet the Quinn for the first time. So, you know, oopsie! Looks like there's something special over here. Oh, that's a drum, yeah. I remember that. So currently this thing is like on the other side here, so I have to go throughout this entire complex again just to get back to this frickin' point. Okay, now that I'm near the end of the whole thing, I can see over there it's going to be a metal flower. Just have to figure out how to really get over there. So from what I can see here, it does exist. From down here, it doesn't exist. So there's not a point down here that I can access it at, from what I'm understanding. Maybe I need to come in from outside? That looks like a breach I could use. After careful investigation, I have determined that there is no way to get to that unknown spot from somewhere in this whole complex. So I need to leave and go all the way around, and maybe I can find another way around to it. Great waste of 15 minutes. Okay, I think I finally found it. You have to go all the way around to the outside. Almost entirely uselessly. And then you go all the way inside. That was horribly tedious. This had better be worth it. The metal flowers almost never are worth it. I really want this one to be worth it. Just a little bit, please. Like one of the recent metal flowers we found, it was like a couple pieces of glass plate and some metal shards, and that was it. But this one you have to go all the way around for after you finish the quest associated with this area. Just give me something interesting. I would even settle for it being nothing but a data point. Unless it's a piece of poetry data point. No offense intended. Well, at least we get some kind of poetry associated with metal flowers. That is a lot! Like, these two only are good for selling. I guess these are two. Everything in here is just for selling. So, yeah, these are actually really good because I need metal shards to upgrade my equipment. Okay, well, that took entirely too long. Is there anything else I can do in the meantime? Actually, yes. So I wasn't being entirely honest earlier when I said that the only thing I ever looked up was the quests in that area back there. There's something else. So a few episodes ago, I found way over here, like somewhere in this area, there were some trees here with a bow in them, and he was like, "Gee, I wonder what that's all about." I bothered to look that up too. Apparently, that does lead to a war totem. The one we found up here. So I was curious, like, where's the last one at? And it led me into this area. Somewhere around in here is where the last war totem is. I figure, sure, why not? There's only 3 of them. I have no idea if they're good for anything except an Easter egg. Why not give it an attempt? I'm gonna hit up a shelter on the way. This is actually a really cool spot. Reminds me of a... I don't want to say it's a D&D dungeon that I made. It's a tabletop game dungeon, but not quite for D&D. I guess it could be repurposed for that. We got some travel time. I can mention it. I bought the Forgotten Ballad.
Shelter. A chance to rest. Check my gear.
What do I call it? I bought the Forgotten Ballad. What do I call it? The Zine? It's a rule set that's based on the original Legend of Zelda game, and I'm a sucker for that game. So I figured, sure, I'll check it out. I bought it, and like I've tried it a few times, and it has been really fun to play. It's really different, which did take me some time to get used to. But after you know what you're doing with it, it can get really, really fun. So anyway, the dungeon I made for that one is a tower that's on top of a waterfall, but it's really, really old. So it just kind of juts out at a slight angle over a waterfall, and the way that the tower is sitting on top of the mountain, it splits the river in 2, where there would have been 1 waterfall, now there are 2. And the dungeon is just...
Bet a dyer would be interested in this.
climbing up the tower to see what was up at the top of it. There's a boss fight up in there. Are you sliding? There you go. So that little spot back there just kind of reminded me of it, and it's fun. I thought that was a fun dungeon. I was pretty proud of it. Okay, you can take that off now. Thank you. So I think I need to head over in this direction, because I think it was somewhat close to the Sunwing site. There's like a shelter over here somewhere. If it is over here, I'm not seeing it very easily. Oh! Where's it at? There it is. This is our ticket.
This axe is cold. Who left it here? I should check for a trail with my focus.
Highlight track. Here we go. We going up? Yes, we are. That was fun. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be somewhere over here. Let's see, I think I can do really good damage to these guys if I can hit them. Is that where the part is? Yes, it is. I mean, you say that you know where I am, but... do you really? Yeah, just die. And where'd the other one go? He's over there searching for me on the ground. You'll never find me. Thank you for this. Alright, trail leads up this way. Use enough arrows? Sure, I can make some more. Hi there. How did you miss? Oh, just move your beak a little bit. There we go. Got it. Oh, I didn't tear it off, though. Oh, I did. Awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you for this. And now we go over here, get the last war totem. I'm reasonably convinced that these are not going to have... any kind of special reward. Oh, it's right here.
Carved figure.
Yep, just as I thought.
Looks like some kind of war god.
Oh, I unlocked face paint for that. That's cool. Kratos' face paint, I think that is. Again, I'm not familiar with the God of War series. But still, if we got it, we got it. And I'm happy for that. Alright, I don't think I can do anything else in this episode. Is there something under here? That would have been cool. This is... Yeah, the sunken cavern I've already done. Oh, okay, so... When I climbed up over that mountain and dropped right in there, I was right friggin' next to this thing. Okay, sure, whatever. Next time, I think I'm going to see if there's anything on my map that I really, really want to do, and if not, then I'm going to continue main quest stuff, because we need to unlock the Wings of the Ten stuff. We've got multiple quests now where we need to fly, basically. So, see you then, and take care.